look at these, I remember how happy I was that day. I thought I married this really great guy. I can't believe this man is not the man I fell in love with.
My greatest fear is that Ed will do this to another woman.
I can't believe this man just lied to me about every facet of his life. My greatest fear is he's out there doing this right now to somebody else, and may God help them.
We're talking today about how con artists can easily charm their way into anybody's heart, and today we're talking about how men have charmed their way into women's hearts. Now, we have with us Candace DeLong, a former FBI profiler and author, who can tell us really what to look for. Candace, welcome to the show, and what is it that you think is so important for particularly women to know in watching for this kind of thing?
Well, these type of men are looking for a woman that has something they can take. You don't have to be wealthy, you don't have to be heiress to a grand fortune for someone like this to target you. If you have a job and a little bit of room on your credit card, this may be something that will attract this type of man to you.
And we actually put some things together. Can we put them up? It's signs that you are involved with a con artist, and just kind of walk us through these things that you think are important for people, because you might be involved with one now.
Right.
And so, and that's the point, that's what you need to know.
If someone is pressuring you to get married, that is something that should send your antenna blinking. Marriage is far too important in life to be rushed. And in this particular case we just heard, I mean, all of a sudden they had to get married because he was leaving town after only 3 weeks of knowing him.
Well, that's true if you're not dealing with a con artist,
well,
right?
That's absolutely true.
Vague answers to questions about their past. I mean, that really should be a warning sign.
Absolutely. Well, I have a PhD. Really, where did you get your PhD? Well, you know, a little bit of here and some of it there. And, well, these are things that you can check on the internet simply by Googling someone's name.
Okay, and also if they're fuzzy about their money situation.
Right. They're either grandiose or they're lying. Oh, I'm a millionaire. I've got this deal working. I've got that deal working. I'm going to be have a settlement tomorrow. But you can't pin them down to exactly what is going on.
Yeah, and front me a little money in the meantime. I got a big settlement coming.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. They lie about their age. You're obviously talking about guys here.
Right. Women may lie about... Well, actually, we all laugh, but we're expected to lie about our age, but we may lie about our age for vanity reasons. A man lying about his age is cause for concern. He may be trying to change the date because the real date of his birth is on a warrant for his arrest somewhere.
Okay, and exactly. And multiple social security numbers?
Multiple social security numbers. First of all, it's illegal to have more than one. And if somebody has more than one, they're using it to scam money or to avoid the criminal justice system.
Just real quickly, we've got some points about how to avoid being the target of a con artist. And one, you've touched on already, you have something that is worth getting.
Right.
And then gullibility. I mean, we're just in a time where you just have to check these days, right?
Right, absolutely. I mean, it's fun to be in love, and we all want to believe that we're good judges of character, but the truth of the matter is these guys are really slick. They start learning how to lie when they're 3 years old.
And what do you mean by believing the grand gesture?
Well, one of the stories that I read about one of these guys was that he goes over to her place when she's not there and gets her stuff and puts it in his place. Well, she interpreted that as a grand gesture of, oh, he must really love me and wants me with him right now, when in fact it was theft, for one thing, and secondly, it was meant to control her and get her in his world as soon as possible.
Yeah, and testing boundaries with money.
Absolutely. For example, one of the things they'll do early on in the relationship may ask you out to dinner, and then when the check comes, oh, honey, I left my wallet in the car. Your response should be, oh, honey, I left mine at home.
Yeah. All right. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.